Hello? What? She's having sinus problems again? What should we do? Oh, honey, I think I have a solution. Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask Me Doctor, brought to you by Motherhood.com.my. I'm your host today, Aliza Sarah, and we have pediatric specialist, Dr. Ryan 𝗚𝗏, to talk about breathe freely, say goodbye to stuffy nose with this simple home remedy. So thank you so much for being on the show today with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So I'm pretty sure you're excited with a lot of questions that I've prepared for you. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
All right. So doctor, I'm sure you've come across patients complaining about runny and blocked nose, sometimes referred to as sinus in and out from your clinic practice, right?
Yes.
So is such a problem really common among Malaysians, especially children?
Yes, you're right. It is very common and popular complaints, both among adults and children. But the children tend to suffer even more because they do not know how to blow their nose and clear the mucus effectively.
Yes.
And this can lead to sleepless nights for both the moms and the children.
Yes.
Yeah, and trust me, you don't like that.
No. I've actually experienced it, and it's not really pleasant to have your kids
stressful.
Suffering with blocked nose.
Yeah.
All right, so what are the most common factors that cause children and adults to experience these issues?
Well, to answer that question, let me briefly explain what sinuses and what sinusitis are.
Yes, please do.
Sinusitis is a condition where membrane that lines the sinuses become infected or inflamed.
Yes.
And then the sinuses become swollen and congested in an attempt to flush out these inhaled particles that triggers a reaction. And sinusitis can sometimes last for days and easily be treated with adequate treatment.
Okay.
However, it can also last for months and keep recurring.
Months?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds really serious.
So sinusitis is frequently caused by allergies and infections and even exposure to chemical irritants. Yeah.
Right. Okay, doctor, so you mentioned about allergies. Can you please elaborate further on examples of things that may cause allergies?
Well, since we live in a tropical country, we're exposed to various types of allergens, such as pollen, mold, and even dust mite on a daily basis.
Right.
And if you keep a pet, animal danders can trigger allergies too.
Yes, so it's the fur from the animals, right?
Yeah, and all these danders things. Yeah, so it is essential to maintain a good nasal hygiene and also to maintain a proper ventilation system at home that give good air quality to your whole family.
Right. So you would recommend having an air purifier or maybe opening up your windows at home so that there's a good circulation of ventilation, right? All right, so doctor, being a mom myself and experiencing blocked nose, I'm actually aware that there are many medicated oral and nasal treatments that are available in the market to help with sinus problems and blocked noses. So, as a doctor yourself, do you have any other suggestions on a safe and effective alternative to ease nasal symptoms?
That's a good question.
Yes.
And yes, there is. A nasal rinse, for example, also known as nasal irrigation, is actually a helpful, drug-free and preservative-free alternative for both adults and children, including pregnant and even breastfeeding mothers.
That sounds good for me. I'm still breastfeeding my son.
Oh.
All right, so that actually sounds really interesting. So nasal rinse, right?
Yes.
May I know what a nasal rinse is and how it works?
Okay. So a nasal rinse kit consists of an irrigation bottle and also pre-mixed powder sachets.
All right, so sachet bottle.
Yes. So the pre-mixed powders often contains normal saline or salt as the active ingredients.
All right.
Okay. What it does is it clears the sinuses of excessive secretion and it helps loosen all the thick secretions inside the nasal cavities. So in doing so, it helps to remove all these particles or even germs that have entered our nose.
So what it does is it kind of like breaks down this kind of texture,
right? It makes it easier for us to blow things out. And
it makes it more watery, I assume?
And makes it definitely more comfortable.
Okay. Sounds very good. I mean, I've never tried it before, so now I'm curious to try it. Nasal rinse.
You can tell your doctor about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So indeed, I agree that nasal rinse does sound like a brilliant idea as it provides immediate relief and helps us get rid of these troubling irritants that occasionally gets stuck in our nose. And in your opinion, Dr. Ryan, which group of people will benefit the most from using a nasal rinse?
Well, I would highly recommend nasal rinses to those who suffer from upper respiratory tract infections and those who are looking for alternative relief other than medications.
All right, doctor. So following up to my next question, how would they go about using a nasal rinse?
All right, so it is very important that you do this right.
Yes.
So let me first walk you through the general steps.
Please do.
To prepare the nasal rinse solution, you need to mix warm, clean, and filtered water with the pre-mixed sachet.
All right, so pre-mixed sachet
into the bottle. And then you shake the bottle gently and make sure everything dissolves.
All right.
Okay, and the next step is very important, that you must lean and bend forwards a little bit. Okay.
Posture.
Yeah, so your face slightly down, and then keep your mouth open.
Okay.
And continue breathing through the mouth.
Breathe through the mouth.
Yes. And then you put the bottle near to one of your nostrils and you press gently.
Okay.
Yeah, while you continue to breathe through the mouth.
I see.
And the water will flush all the unwanted particles out through the other nostril.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. And then you clean yourself up and you continue on the other side with the remainder of the bottle.
Wow, I didn't know posture plays a role in using a nasal rinse.
Yeah, because you don't want it to flow down all your bodies. And
that's a good point. Wow, those are actually really interesting facts, doctor. Thank you so much for sharing your insights today. And our time together has been short but very sweet. So now I know there's a safe and effective option to relieve my child's stuffy nose, and even for myself. All right, so once again, thank you so much for being on our show today and elaborating about all this ways of ensuring that our nose is not blocked.
My pleasure. Yeah, I enjoy sharing as well. Thanks for having me.
Yes. And for our audience today, there's more good news for you guys. We are giving away 10 exclusive Motherhood AMD Wellness box together with Fresnoz Nasal Rinse, and another 10 will receive Fresnoz Nasal Rinse as well. You'll just need to share this post and tag 3 friends. Remember to set your account to public mode. Enter now and good luck. This episode of Ask Me Doctor has been brought to you by Motherhood.com.my in collaboration with AiPharma. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time. I'm Aliza Sarah.
And I am Dr. Ryan Ng.
And this is Motherhood.com.my.